BTS Outro Ego Explained. According to Jung, the ego represents the conscious mind as it comprises the thoughts, memories, and emotions a person is aware of. The ego is largely responsible for feelings of identity and continuity. Like Freud, Jung emphasized the importance of the unconscious in relation to personality. Today I will be giving my analysis, explanation, theory about BTS's Outro Ego comeback trailer performed by jhope. But before we get into that, this video is brought to you by Patreon. If you'd like to support me and get exclusive content, you can through my Patreon. For as low as $2 a month, you get exclusive video reactions to Run BTS, Bon Voyage, Bring the Soul, and live stages. Stuff that I cannot do on YouTube can be found on my Patreon. If you'd like to support, please go to the link in the description box and see what tier you can sign up for. Your support helps me deliver more content to you and overall helps keep me going on YouTube. Okay, now back to the video. The overall concept of this trailer is to go back in time before BTS was BTS, before jhope was jhope of BTS. So let's break down this comeback trailer step by step. As soon as the video starts, this is a throwback to the debut trailer for BTS. It is exactly the same beginning of that trailer. We then get glimpses of the BTS logo, the bighit logo, their previous music videos, all the way back to No More Dream with jhope. And then jhope is seen currently emerging from the shadows. The previous work before this was the interlude Shadow comeback trailer by Junkee. So it's a continuation. jhope emerges from the shadows. jhope raps, "I go back every day to me of yesterday." He's always looking back before he became jhope of BTS. When he falls asleep in the middle of the street, it takes us back to the HYYH era. It's also a throwback to Daydream. Adding on to the HYYH connection, he wakes up at a hospital. This is also connected to the BTS highlight reels. jhope then raps, "Touch of the Devil, Fateful Recall." If we go back to Boy Meets Evil, jhope mentions the devil in several parts, stating, "This love is another name for the devil. Don't hold their hand. It was crazy good. I was an idiot addicted to sweetness. Yeah, an idiot. I didn't want to let go of the devil's hand." So even with the lyrics, he's taking us back to Boy Meets Evil. The different fonts reminds us of the Boy With Love video, where we see different types of fonts with the names of their previous albums around the stage. The heartbeat monitor states how much love, basically implying that he questioned himself. How much love did he have in his heart to continue on with his dream? The doctor wakes him up, and he wakes up driving. This is the jhope we know today. He's driving happily, and here we see on the road, in the background, in the mountains, the word self, my, hope, trust, all different words mentioned in the lyrics as well. The car that jhope is driving also has a specific license plate. The license plate shows BTS 13613, which is the debut date of BTS. It only makes sense to include this since this is basically going back to the very beginning of their career. Throughout the video, he's seen dancing happily, and it's basically him admitting that this is his way of showing his passion. Dancing is his passion. He also recreates an old childhood photo with a cake. This also takes us back to the highlight reels. He states, "Life not of jhope but Jung Hoseok flashes by. It must have been full of regret with no hope till I die." The photos of him as a child playing in the background, he's basically wondering how it would have been back then. And he states himself it probably would have been a life full of regret, since he wouldn't have chased his dream. This scene is very religious. The frame around the door behind him almost makes it look like he's wearing a crown. We see the Virgin Mary. We see a Buddhist figure as well, showing different religions. So basically trying to convey a message of whatever you believe in, whether it's in someone, something else bigger than yourself. Have faith like he did to chase his dreams. This also connects to the Blood, Sweat, and Tears MV, where J-Hope is in front of a sculpture of the Virgin Mary holding Jesus Christ. Of course, there's some comedy in this as well. When he states, "Oh my God," he states it 4 times, and 4 different gods appear. The first god being Odin, the second Mithras, the third Zeus, and the last one, Ra. Ra is the Egyptian god of the sun. It fits so well with Hobie because, as we know, Hobie is the sun. Hobie then is on the street with an umbrella saying 7 years of anguish, oppression all resolved. Hope's record is seen behind, and if you see closely on the window displays of that record store are his past work as a soloist and as a member of BTS. We then see J-Hope in front of Jay's tailor with suits in the windows. He then goes inside that store. He's trying on his suit. He's looking at his reflection, his ego. He is happy throughout this scene. Ego doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing. You're accepting who you are based on your past. And if it's led you to a happy future, why not? We then see him running towards a maze. This maze connects us back to the Young Forever maze. All of these connections are pretty much going back to their previous works. What has led them to where they are now? What has led him to become the J-Hope that he is now? Now J-Hope is driving in the city. The road signs that are above him state, "Road to myself, future, follow your dreams, future," but he's driving the opposite direction. This is literally showing us that he's going back in time, going back and reminiscing to the memories of what made him what he is today. We then see him say, "Map of the soul, map of the all, that's my ego." With everything behind him, lights, it's like we're in his world, Hope world. But see, at the end of the video, only half of his face and body are lit. The other is still in the shadow. And he's serious. This is telling me that he's accepted his complete self with the shadow, with his ego, with his persona. He is complete. What are your thoughts? If you have anything to add, please leave it in the comments below. Thank you for watching and listening. And as always, thank you for commenting and subscribing. Until next time, adios.